if you want to show them the booty. Yeah. Can you actually build your booty without growing your legs? And especially starting where Sophia is. So we're gonna show you guys a full 12-week booty series if you can relate to where Sophia's starting as a beginner. And we're gonna take her through this glute focused routine, hitting the upper and under glutes. So we're gonna measure where she's at today. Here we go. We are starting at 34.5 inches, and we are about to build this booty without growing the legs. Tone and shape the legs, obviously. You're gonna strengthen your legs as we do some of these leg compounds, but make it more glute focused, because she only wants to grow the booty, not the legs. So here we go, this is our glute focused routine. Now, before I show you which exercises we're gonna do to grow the booty and not the legs, I'm gonna show you the two that we're not gonna be doing that will grow your quads if you increase your weights on these. The two most popular exercises promoted for glute growth, Bulgarian split squats and back squats. Both of these exercises will grow your legs if you increase your weights over time. These girls have experienced this in the past, so these are two exercises that will not be in this 12-week booty series. 90-degree on her kneeling knee, perfect. Keeping the weight on the hands, toe coming down to the ground, resetting the kick every time. She's gonna go 3 sets of 15. Really good. But making sure you guys get that knee all the way up to hip extension to contract the upper glutes. We'll do these every glute workout. My #1 exercise on the cables and doing it on the bench so you can get your weights up a lot faster. How's 17 feeling? Yeah? Okay. I think that's where you left off. We got some barbell hip thrusts going. She's starting with 25s on each side. 3 sets of 15 to start. We'll eventually work our way up to 4 sets as we can increase weights, because we want that 4th set. We want to be able to increase weight by that 4th set. So making sure the back's on a good place. Bring your feet just a little closer to you. Yeah, so you're under your heels. And we got squeeze, full hip extension. Feel like you're pushing that bar to the mirror at the top. There you go, better. Yep, control, good. Yep. So notice how she's reaching full hip extension at the top, getting a nice squeeze. Yeah, there you go. Keeping the chin tucked. Good form overall. Keeping the knees open. And one thing I was telling her too, it's important to know the height of the back piece. Like notice how low this is compared to like a bench, because you don't want to be getting too deep into a hip flexion. Then you're going to start to arch your back and feel it in your lumbar spine. So she only goes down deep enough to form that V and then comes back up. If you go too low, you're going to start overarching and you'll start to feel it in your back. So we're setting up the elevated sumos. I added an extra block, just get a little more elevation. So we will be doing these for the under glutes, glute focused squats, getting more hip flexion, which is why they are glute focused, versus a back squat, which gives you more knee flexion and puts more focus on the quads. So we're gonna show you guys how to do these. Sophia just learned how to do these. So here we go, we're gonna see what she remembers. Open toes, yeah, really good. You can even go a little wider because you're a little taller. Yeah, perfect. So notice how her toes and her knees are open. That will help her sit her hips back into a deficit. Really good. We're gonna go 10 to 15, depending on how heavy the weight is for her. Notice how she's getting her chest 45 through her knees. Most importantly, that kettlebell is coming back. It's feeling like it's coming back with her, which is helping her counterbalance with the weight, keeping her shins and her knees as neutral as possible so she can transfer all that weight back to her heels. That's where you guys are gonna feel the glutes. Really good. Those got so much better. All right, now with those, we're gonna do some donkeys. So I like to pair 2 exercises back and forth so we get more done, aiming for 60 to 75-minute workout. Try to bring your knee down a little more. Yeah, there you go. So just low enough to reset the rep. And then notice how she's getting all the way up to hip extension with that knee, just like a kickback or a straight leg kickback. Putting the band mid-thigh so you get enough range of motion, but you still get solid resistance. So we got an under glute and an upper glute exercise paired together. We got glute bridges. We're going dumbbell. I always recommend starting with a heavy dumbbell. It will feel more isolated as well because it stays on your hips. So getting back flat, reset the pelvic tilt like she is, get up, squeeze, full hip extension. And your heels is really your preference. Like as long as you're under your heels to feel the engagement, that's all that matters. Notice how she has hers here. She's rocking on them. She has her toes up, the duck feet base to help with engagement. Some girls like it more neutral. Some girls like their calves kissing their hamstrings. Like it's preference, like whatever helps you guys feel it the most. I mean, it feels good, looks good, you're reaching full hip extension, not overextending, your knees aren't coming forward, if it feels good to you. But I always recommend duck feet, slight duck feet, toes out on your hip thrusts and your glute bridges. It just helps with engagement. And when you have that band on, you get more side glute activation too. So it's just a good way to set your base and have good stability for digging your heels, because the heels is really how you activate and engage with the glutes, especially as you increase your weight. There you go, there's a good example of like going weight and then doubling up with the band, especially if you guys are limited with weight. But as you're just starting, if you want a little more, longer time under tension, more burn, you can go 15 with the weight and the band and then take the weight off and then go 15 more, 15, 20 more. All right, we got hip abductors now to end this glute workout. So we'll be doing these 2 times a week. So what I like to do is about 6 to 7 sets. As they get stronger, the sets go up. But she's gonna do sets of 10 until she can't hit 10 reps anymore, right? So she's starting at 55, and then we're gonna go up. So as soon as she can't hit 10, we stop. Obviously, as she gets stronger, we're not gonna start at 55, because then she's gonna be stuck here doing 10, 15 sets, right? So a little more controlled. See, it's light for her right now. But this is a good way for you guys to fatigue the glutes and just work the glutes as hard as you can to end your glute workouts. You can either start with this as well. You guys can start with this, but I like to end with it, just giving all you got that's left in you. That was 10? Yeah, okay. So now she's at 100. But this is our burnout for today. But you guys can also do these just as sets to start your glute workout too, to get some activation going, get some blood flow going. But we're gonna get super heavy on these. To help her, if you guys can relate to where she's starting, is naturally skinnier girl trying to gain healthy muscle weight, building her glutes, so that she doesn't have to eat in a caloric surplus every day and stuff her face. We are gonna be taking creatine to help her build that muscle mass. But this is also still going to keep her lean because she's taking Creapure, which is premium creatine. So she's gonna start at 1,700 calories, keep her protein at body weight, and then we're gonna increase her calories as she increases her weights. That's our plan for the next 12 weeks while training 3 times a week. I'll see you guys next week on the next video. Peace.